The Justice for Johnny Depp campaign is still going on, but a campaigner recently had a strange run-in with the police. While Amber Heard is filming in London for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, Johnny Depp supporters are taking the fight to Warner Brothers Studios. I'm gonna get into all of the details in just a moment, but first, if you could do us a big favor and please tap that like button, we'd really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's begin. While Amber Heard starts filming for the next Aquaman alongside Jason Momoa, Johnny Depp fans are letting Warner Bros. Know how they really feel. Following the ongoing court battles between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, there were a ton of people petitioning online to have Heard removed from the Aquaman sequel, which only seemed fair after they stated that they would not get involved and then remove Depp from two major franchise roles. Although one supporter of the Justice for Johnny Depp movement took things to a whole nother level. They actually went all the way to the Warner Brothers Studios in London just to put up a sign on display for the movement. The sign was laid out by a YouTuber named UnboxPhD, and the YouTuber has been a tireless advocate of Johnny Depp and posted a number of videos regarding the situation surrounding their favorite actor. The poster itself had a large image of both Depp and Heard side by side, but next to Amber's face is the word employed, while next to Johnny's face was the word fired. On the sign you can even see that there are some speech bubbles under Amber's face that say, "Tell the world that I am also a victim of domestic violence and see who believes you," which is a direct quote from a piece of audio that was recorded during a therapy session between the couple. Two other sections on the massive poster also allege that Heard said she started a physical fight with Depp, and they've even quoted her as saying, "I was hitting you." However, upon the YouTuber putting this sign out front of Warner Bros. For everyone to see, the police would soon arrive. According to the YouTuber, the police questioned him but still allowed him to display the sign. Initially, it was even reported that Warner Bros. Staffs were told to actually not take photos of the banner, but that restriction was later retracted by the Watford Observer. According to the YouTuber, he actually spoke with some of the employees at the studio, many of which admitted that they were actually on Johnny Depp's side. I also should mention that UnboxPhD does not describe himself as some sort of weird Johnny Depp superfan, but rather someone who believes that there is some serious hypocrisy at play here, especially considering the fact that Amber has been given the green light to continue filming and Johnny Depp has lost work. Now, the interesting thing with this situation and Warner Bros. Decision to move on is that this case isn't even finished yet. There's going to be another hearing in Fairfax, Virginia in April of 2022, but Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is filming in advance of their scheduled release date of December 16th, 2022. So you can imagine if something huge happens at this trial and the script finally gets flipped on this narrative, that would put Warner Bros. In an extremely tight spot because they will now have to deal with even more controversy and the possibility of losing some serious money at the box office. But we would love to hear your thoughts on this situation though. Are you going to see Aquaman 2 when it comes out, or is Amber Heard still being in the film enough for you to say no? And while you ponder that, I'm going to check out some of your comments from the video titled "Top 10 Influencers Exposed for Breaking the Rules." Tanya G says, "I will never understand the whole influencer craze. They're people, they aren't perfect, and certainly aren't above anyone else." Couldn't agree more, Tanya, couldn't agree more. Marissa Norgrove says, "Not only did Zara Holland try to leave the island while her boyfriend was positive, but I am also pretty sure they infected people at the airport and a taxi driver." I could imagine so. That was a very dumb thing for them to do, especially after being told to stay in this hotel in quarantine. Influencers, what are you gonna do? Elizabeth Goolsby says, "Not only am I not surprised to see Amber Heard on this list, I'm not surprised no one is doing one dang thing about it. She has been given a pass on all of her bad behavior, I just don't get it." Quite honestly, it was just the Me Too movement. There were so many women that had experienced horrible, I mean horrific things by some big men in Hollywood that you wanted to believe everything that came out about it. And then when this whole situation happened, people were kind of like, but is she included in that? Did something happen? So a lot of the bad behavior, as you called it, was getting a pass, but I think that narrative is changing now. Ashley Petrini says, "There's no way Gabby didn't know it was CP. Sounds like she just wanted to cause legal problems for her fans. Good on OnlyFans for suspending her account. Then again, they don't want people to refer to them as the website that allowed CP." Yeah, I think that's more the case, is that they just don't want to get a bad reputation. Charlotte Hardy says, "I'm British and yet somehow never heard about Rita Ora breaking lockdown. Doubtless the restaurant will be the only ones penalized." This happened actually a really long time ago. It happened like right in the middle of lockdown in 2020 around her birthday. And yeah, the restaurant was the only one that got penalized, which is very sad, very sad. Either way guys, that has been today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy YouTube, or at least try.